So I was doing some research with regards to how to approach a conversation about exercise because most of us dread going to the gym or exercise. We can intellectually say it's only 30 minutes or just sign up to the gym, but we're not really consistent about it. So what's the problem? Why are we like this? Inherently, I also wanted to sort of have a chat about how we can look forward to doing exercises. So before I begin, I decided I was going to do the exercise while walking in my treadmill just to add a few steps. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Jessica and I engage in conversations about weight loss, weight-related disease education, and how to achieve weight loss in an affordable way that honors your way of living. So exercise really can be stressful and painful, and it requires for us to exert ourselves, and some days is easier than others. So how do we engage in this in terms of consistency, and when we intellectually all know, and I don't have to tell you, that the benefits of exercising are exponential, right? We all really know. So if we're going to go into it, we can say, function, stamina, right? Exercise lowers your insulin, right? And like it controls your insulin. It gives you all these health benefits. So now I'm gonna touch upon this on a later date, but why is it so hard for us to engage in exercise when we know it's beneficial? Well, it's because it takes us out of our comfort, and we always want to be comfortable. But it wasn't like that for us before. When we were kids, we would run, we would have fun. It would be nice to go out and enjoy and to meet friends and to look for adventures. Do you guys remember when there was an episode of Friends where Phoebe was invited by Jennifer Aniston, what was her? Rachel, to go out for a run with her, and then all of a sudden Phoebe started flaying her arms and just running like a kid. At the beginning of the episode, Rachel was really embarrassed. She didn't really want to do it. She didn't really want to now run with her friend because she thought it was just very embarrassing. And at the end of the episode, or I guess in the middle, Phoebe says, I do this because I'm having fun. I'm just enjoying my exercise. So yeah, in terms of looking at exercise like Phoebe, we should be adding some sort of like excitement to it. Now, does that always work? No, not really. But on the times, for example, where I feel like I really can't go to the gym or get up and actually exercise, I think, let's do it like Phoebe. So I would invite you to do that. There's an interesting article in the New York Times. I'm actually not sure exactly what year it was, it's current. It's August 9th, 2023, where they do talk about how to approach exercise in terms of it looking like it as a child. So now I'm going to add the fact that I feel that, that dancing is something that we could all do. I have been promoting that 10 minutes 3 times a day does give you that exercise that you would need, right? It moves your body, gives you, and if you start using all your body, you can increase function. That's all you really need at the beginning of your journey. Really, all you need is moving 10 minutes, get up, just move. It really truly increases your mental health and whatnot. And it also gives you some happiness level, which again, Phoebe effect. So I do want to add something interesting that I saw related to weight loss, but I want to apply it to exercise because this is the denouement of weight loss. You have a person, and what we all try to do is use a method to reach the principle of weight loss. Well, what's the principle of weight loss? The principle of weight loss is caloric deficit, which we did discuss on Wednesday, and exercise. Now, the method is things like, I don't want to name, like those programs that we see all over right now, all the ads that we see, those are the methods. So it doesn't matter what method you use. It works for some people, it works and doesn't work for others. All we are trying to do is achieve the principle. I got that from a TikToker called James Smith. You should Google him. He does very, very good, very comprehensive TikToks on diabetes and how to train, how to actually stay within calorie deficit. He does a little bit different approach than I do. He allocates a lot more calories to the weekend and less calories during the week, which I don't condone, but the older person, such as myself and maybe you, might be much more advantageous to go not that the ratio. For example, my weekdays 1800 and my weekdays about 2400. The gap should not be that vast, because for example, he's younger. He probably drinks a lot more than you and I would, although I've been known to hit a few. So, but I don't know that that's something that would be a realistic thing. Even though my meals are more plant-based, they are within the caloric allowance, because I do allow my treats during the week, because I will have ice cream, right? Or I will have a dessert, which is something that I allocate in my thing. But we're not talking about diet. We're talking about exercise. And exercise is what we need to do in order to promote health. And what better way, my friends, to make full of ourselves? Because you know what? Who gives a crap? Let's all be Phoebes. The last thing I want to say is this, is whether you go through a program, a trainer, or just show up with a friend, you have to be the one that moves, that gets up, that puts the clothes on, because exercise is an active process. No matter which way you cut it, even if it's for 30 minutes or 3 10-minute segments, you have to be present and you have to engage with it. That's all. Have a good one, and I wish you health and happiness.